Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to TTS Xbox Podcast, episode 77. Episode 77. We got some good stuff to talk about, guys. And, guys, trust me, I know we've been talking about it for the past 3 to 4 months, talking about this activision stuff, CMA, FTC. But today, we're going to avoid that. Hopefully, fingers crossed it, we can avoid that play.
Nah, I'm talking about that shit.
Oh, shit! I'm talking about shit. What's going on, play?
No much, man. It's been on Twitter fighting ponies, man. Goodness.
I see you've been going back and forth, with some of these old school ponies, some delusional ponies, some ponies that can't count.
Yeah, man. I've been going, it started, I was going back and forth with King Thrash over some shit. Then Porter Rock wanted to jump in and add his 2 cents, and we've been talking shit to each other for like a day and a half now. The thing is, it never ends, bro. I say this all the time, and I gotta start avoiding that shit. But I'm the type of guy, you say something to me, I'm gonna try to say something back to your ass. And like I never really instigate this shit. Sometimes I might throw some shots at King Thrash, or even on Twitter might go after him. But that's because for years he always would come after me on Twitter. So I took a shot at him, and then Porter Rock add his 2 cents, and it all started because guess what? I criticized the PlayStation. I spoke facts. I said they only announced 3 first-party games. So I said the future is looking bleak, and they lost their damn minds. And they twist your words and all kind of shit, bro.
Goodness. Hey, bro, listen, when it comes to critiquing that big bitch, PlayStation 5, they don't like it.
They don't like it, bro.
They'll come after you, play anything. Negative.
I mean, like this is shit that I know, and I always say I don't block people, and I don't block people. But I said this before, but there's a time where you have to be like, I'm tired of these motherfuckers, and it be the little motherfuckers with 2 followers on Twitter. Like, get the fuck away from me, bro. You just made your account, or maybe you had your account for a while, but nobody likes you. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. So that's what's been going on. But I'm gonna tell you, the Xbox homies have my back, man. So I'm a boy Xavier over there, and some other folks talking shit. They have my back, but it just never ends, bro. It never ends with these motherfuckers. I'll say a point, he'll come back with some shit. I'll come back with some shit, he'll come back with some shit. It never ends, dog. Then these ponies like Thrash and Porter, they be simultaneously fighting with several other people. Like, what the fuck? How do y'all do this all day? Bruh, I'm seeing this nigga Thrash fight with Xbox guys, PlayStation guys, PC guys. Bro, I don't get how these dudes do this shit. Like, do they go to work? Are you fighting all these people at the same time, man? Anybody criticize PlayStation, they get mad and they go after you, bro. So I'm gonna keep on criticizing them bitches. I'm doubling down on it.
And talking about doubling down, let me give a shout out to the TTS family members. We got Dragon's Blade 79, Phantom Kraken, Light and Money, the blue one, Caribbean Hybrid, Z Black Rider, Mr. Eldrick, Chia Walker, Hector the Macho Man, Emmanuel 1, Ritz Sedeku, Javier Obadeo, Toolman 55, SP, Jigaya J, Amma Al-Kavaji. What's going on, G? That's a good rhyme. G Stealth, The Angry Therapist, Jim Rat Bastard Ryan, Hassan Abu Zaid, Maurice Branch, Kendrick Starr, Wick the Motherfucking Click, Dirt Griggity, Chill Carlos, Ben X Morgan, and the awesome Justin March. Shout out to the TTS family members, and shout out to you motherfuckers in the chat right now. Hit that like button, guys. We got 80 people in so far. Hit that like button. Toolman, I did watch that. I did listen to that 3 hours podcast. Shout out to the interviewer. He nearly made me fall asleep. He was shook talking about good stuff. We're going to talk about Indiana Jones. We'll talk a bit about that interview as well. But let's start you off on that. Your favorite day, your birthday.
Oh, come on.
Black Friday. I'll be talking about Black Friday in the UK. And I'm sure in the US you'll get more information. Hopefully that's what WBG. But let's talk about Black Friday in the UK play. We knew what was happening when it came to the Xbox Series S. You seen the price dropped from 250 pounds down to £190 on Amazon.
Mm.
And what was crazy though, even though like that price drop was insane, and a lot of people were still it doesn't make a difference. Xbox has got no games. Xbox got no games. But let me share you something, player. Because during that time, we talked about these casuals. We talked about people transitioning from the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One gen. The hardcore are always the first one, or whoever wants to be on the bandwagon straight away. Then slowly but surely, they'll come over the transition. The people who are left behind said, "You know what? This is the time to make the jump. Let's go." Just like your mate when he was stuck on that Xbox One with the NBA, when he made
Yeah.
that jump to the Series X, boom, it was incredible for him on that. But now everybody's coming. Look, we're 2 years in. We have never ever seen a next gen console at this price. Well, from far as I know, there never ever seen a next gen console at £190 or
Mm.
$200 up places. This is crazy, though. But to see what it did, like the Series S, even some of the Series X, and hopefully we'll get more official number with that. But when it comes to the Series S or Xbox in general, there, when it comes to the UK player, it did a great job and it did what it needed to do. Now, there, I want you to read this out for me, player.
Gladly. First of all, let me get this super chat, bro.
Go for it.
Windows 79 with the 2. What up, Sean, Star, and Black Root? Blackular. What? Come on, Windows. Why would you say some shit like that? The show just started, man.
Oh man,
Come on, man. The hell is a blackular?
yeah, I think you know what it is, but let's see.
Okay, let me read this. In the UK over Black Friday weekend, now Sean is from the UK, if you guys didn't know. Nintendo Switch was the best-selling console thanks to the return of Mario Kart Bundle. Switch accounted for 42% of all consoles sold, just ahead of Xbox with the cracking Series S deal, which accounted for 40% of consoles sold. So, Sean, 40 plus 42 is 82. So
Mm.
there's only one more console out there.
So
That
there,
means the remaining consoles sold what?
let me break it down just in case for you. Some people might just struggle a bit. What Dirt is talking about, because we don't know. As normally, as Xbox guys are decent. We smart enough. But over at Ponyland, just in case you got some people lurking, look. Let's break it down for you and that. Like there, this is what you were talking about. But just in case, sometimes you gotta put a chart out there. You gotta break the numbers down because these ponies, they're not bright. They're not the brightest player. So continue there, breaking it down.
42% sales on the Switch, of course, 40% on the Xbox, and 18% on the PS5. Sean, isn't UK PlayStation Land?
It's PlayStation Land, it's Ponyland, whatever you want to call it, player.
Mm.
So there,
Mm.
isn't that 2-1 then?
Yes.
G-Style member for 5 months. What's up, you piece of shit? What's good, player? Now there, looking at this here right now. Black Friday sales. Now I've noticed some you know what? Get this super chat, player.
Let me get Onyx with the 5. PS5 2023 game lineup looks worse than Porter Rock's hairline. TTS.
Yo, I
No,
got a
bro. Hey,
receipt for that.
listen, bro. That's what I was fighting about. I'm like, yo, man, y'all only got 3 games announced, and only one of them could potentially come out next year. And, bruh, they twist your words. I don't know what to say anymore, bro.
Yeah, you stupid for that one, and that's a great one. That anyway, talk that shit. But then let me get back to this. We've seen the split 42% from Nintendo Switch, 40% from the Xbox, and 18% from that big bitch. Now, a lot of people said it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't matter if the Xbox Series S goes down in price drop. Nobody wants that shit. And people must be thinking, who are you talking about, Sean? Do you have any receipt? And when it comes to TTS and WBG, what do we love having? What do we have? in a back pocket.
Receipts.
Receipts. For example, the Xbox Zoom in. Look at this shit. Read it out.
Crazy to think people really thought the Xbox Series S, being the cheaper console, would be the ones casuals go for more and appeal more to. But more casuals are buying more PS5s over Xbox Series S, so that debunks that casual only looking at price and nothing else. Casuals are choosing PS5. Is he sure about this? He said this on the 17th.
This is the
Wow.
same. This is like 10 days, or well, it's been 12 days there. Look at the confidence there. We talk about never, ever underestimate baby bro. But once again, they think these dudes, they think the casuals, no matter what, will hit the PlayStation 5. They'll go look, because but more casuals are buying more PlayStation 5s over the Xbox Series S.
Hey, Sean, where did he get his information from? Because we're actually, going off of what Christopher Dream said. We saw some stuff from VG Charts. I don't know if you have that queued up, but where is he getting his information from?
I have no idea. Maybe it's when you hang around with a bunch of ponies that you become delusional. Maybe it is that. But he was not the only one there as well. There were so many more, and I know you got more receipts as well. He was not the only one. Look at this shit here. These are the people that are making fun of this shit. Look at this shit. Let me open this here. So basically saying this video shows the demand for Xbox Series S are 250 or lower this Black Friday. Trying to say only one person's coming for that shit there. That's what he's trying to claim.
That's actually funny. See, look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm okay with the jokes like that. That was funny. But when motherfuckers be serious and get upset, that's the people I be laughing at. Like, get the fuck out of here. But that was actually kind of funny to me.
You did. I don't know. I don't have the other stuff that when you talk about queued up and that. But getting back to this day, we always talked about this whilst I pull it up play. And guys in the chat, excuse me, we always talked about this. The casuals are still coming over at the moment. Yeah, Toolman, I'll play again I'll play that in a bit, bro. The casuals are still gonna come over, and to get a next gen console for £190 in the UK, we've seen what Target was doing with a gift card. Maybe Best Buy, all of them were doing for like 200, 250 with a gift card. That shit was this is 190. Yeah, I did have this there as well. I forgot.
You did? Okay.
I had it somewhere, but I didn't have it queued. Now there, you showed me this now play. Pull it up again there.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry, my bad. Now looking at this, guys. There. When we talk about casuals, not the hardcore. When we always talk about the casuals, they will go towards a console if they see if it's a good price. It could be the second console. It could be a brand new customer. Do you know what? I've heard some good things about the Xbox. They've been buying up studios, or maybe that Starfield or Redfall or future games. Do you know what? For £190, this is what's up. That doesn't hurt my wallet that much. 550, 500 quid, that will hurt my wallet. But £190 or $250 with a gift card, $200, it's not gonna hurt my pocket that much. Now, what are you showing me, play?
Well, this is VG Charts, which is they track sales. It's not 100% accurate, but I think it's accurate enough at this point. This is for the week of November 19th, which is obviously that was the week of Black Friday, of Thanksgiving and Black Friday. It's the same week. In the States, says PlayStation sold 195,402. Xbox in North America sold 265,485. Now, of course, PlayStation is still overall sold more worldwide because the Japan numbers look abysmal.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show you that casuals matter, bro. I just keep on telling people casuals matter. Like that guy Chris Righteous, he just kind of downplayed. He said the casuals still gonna buy the PS5. Look, there are some casuals that will buy the PS5, but there are some casuals that's going to see the Xbox Series S and say, "Yo, run that." That price is nice because if you think about it, the bundles, the PS5 bundles, bro, them shits are like $560 in the States, and they're more elsewhere. So it's like people are like, man, the price is just crazy. But we heard, Sean, we saw Black Friday that the Xbox Series X actually won Black Friday. We don't know how true that is, but going from that article, it's saying the X won Black Friday. So it's just, Sean, it's just that the arrogance of these PlayStation fanboys, they're arrogant. And when you just know somebody arrogant in real life, you just want them to shut the fuck up, right? And nothing's
Indeed.
going to humble them. Well, you want something to humble them, like shut the fuck up. In Xbox case, we need them to start delivering on first party. We need to start, just to see a much better Xbox. And that's going to happen. Unfortunately for us on the Xbox side, it's been taking a while for these things to happen. So the arrogance continues with these PlayStation fanboys. And even though you see this, right? You see this. Damn, Xbox outsold them and, will most likely outsell them in November. We're not saying it's guaranteed. Let's CYA cover your ass. But we're saying most likely, going by these numbers, they will outsell the PlayStation 5. Not Nintendo, the PlayStation 5 in North America, which is, of course, the NPDs. So the arrogance, like the Chris Righteous guy, they're so arrogant because PlayStation, they dominated last generation. They're still doing well now. They just really need to, like, this is like anything, like a sports team. If your team dominates for a few years, you become arrogant. You just think they can't be touched. And this is at the point where people are buying the Xbox with no fucking games, right? What's going to happen when they start dropping games? What's going to happen when PlayStation 2023 isn't as great as their 2022 was? Yes, they might have Spider-Man, but nobody gives a shit about Forspoken. Nobody gives a shit about Final Fantasy 16. Right? What other game? They got some VR stuff coming out next year. So it's like, okay, we'll see. So just me debating with these ponies the last couple of days, they're arrogant as shit. They are so arrogant, man. And somebody need to humble these motherfuckers. And listen, us Xbox fans, we can talk shit all we want. But Xbox has to be the people that's going to humble these hoes up.
Facts.
And that's what's going to happen in the future.
G-Stealth Video 2, that is facts. 100% and that. And that's what we're talking about there. Like, people underestimate, like you talk about, like, well, Colin, we can talk about like Colin shit later as well. That inertia, like, everybody thinks they're going to come, and it will happen at the start. People will just transition from the PS4 to the PS5. But you got to understand, when you've seen a next gen console and you've seen like the future, people do know about it as well. Seeing the price difference as well, and you talked about this. We were just talking about behind the scene with a certain with the barber with your hairdresser and that.
Yeah.
I don't,
my barber, like the guy that trims my beard, because obviously I ain't got no damn hair on my head.
Yeah, that's why I said that on purpose.
Yeah. So listen, I was telling Sean this morning before the show. I was in the barber getting my beard trimmed, and this is a real life console war was happening in that bitch. Now they were friends, so like they wasn't about to fight or nothing. But I walk in there, they're playing Mortal Kombat 11 on the PS5. Cool. So they're talking, so they're playing, they're having fun. So my barber, I'm sorry, not my barber, but one of the other guys started to charge. He said, "Oh man, this bitch about to die." Talk about the PS5 controller. So I said, that's the one thing I hate about the PS5. Little fucking controllers don't last. And then this other guy was like, hell yeah, that's why I rock out with Xbox. So I didn't know that he was the Xbox guy. So I was like, my nigga, what's happening? So my barber, he a PlayStation guy. He's 21 years old though. He a young guy. He was like, oh man, Xbox trash. And so they start talking, they start getting to it, not like seriously in a playful way, but they start getting to it about PlayStation versus Xbox. And people need to realize this Twitter shit, this is kind of like some real life shit. When you're friends, that's one thing. But if we don't know each other in real life, like if we see each other in real life, shit can probably get crazy. But Yeah, but they're talking, and this one guy, guess what he said, Sean?
Go on, bro.
He's a super casual, my barber, but he said, "Man, the PS5 better." I was like, "Why you think it's better?" He said, "Man, it even costs more than the Xbox." I was like, "What? It costs more? That makes it better?" He was like, "No, but it's just more quality." So I was like, "Bro, first of all, the Xbox Series X, costs about the same in the States, but they got that God of War bundle." Then he said Xbox Series X. What's that? Bro, the only Xbox he has seen, because he's a pony, is the Xbox Series S. He didn't even know about the Xbox Series X. So I'm like, "Nah, bro, you ain't." He said, "Oh, I have seen it, at the black one." He said, "I didn't know what that was." It's like, "Yeah, that's the more powerful Xbox." Yeah. And he's like, "Oh." But the thing is, he a pony, so he didn't want to know anything about a better version of Xbox or a better thing about Xbox. Like I said, he's my homie because he's my barber. He's a cool dude. But the arrogance from that conversation, I could just hear the arrogance. He was like, "Well, PlayStation more popular." And I was like, "Yeah, it is. No doubt about it. It is. I'm not going to lie about that. It's definitely more popular than the Xbox." And I said that's partly because Xbox kind of fucked up last generation. But I was like, remember the 360? That shit was more popular than the PS3. But he a young guy. He only 21. When the 360 was out, he was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing, like,
yeah.
you gotta understand, like, we always talk about this, like 7-8 years ago, that punk kid was only 12 years old.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's exactly, bro.
So obviously he grew up with the PlayStation 4.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what the thing is with these generations, bro. If you grab those youngsters, he grew up with the PS4. Like you said, the PS4 came out 9 years ago. Like you said, he was 12. So his childhood years is playing on the PS4. So that inertia, as soon as the PS5 come out, "Oh, I got to get that." He said he never had an Xbox before. I asked him, "Bro, have you ever played the Xbox?" He's like, "No, I always had the PlayStation." So he has never had an Xbox before. That's why every generation is different, and Xbox losing last generation, it's going to take time for them to earn people's trust. It's going to take time for them to gain people to, or to get people to come to Xbox. Even the ones that left, it's going to take a while because you have to change people's way of thinking. Like I mentioned before, Sean, I said this analogy before. I'm gonna say it again for those that didn't hear. With the late 90s, with the Monday Night Wars, I was a huge WWE guy. WWE versus WCW. WCW was fucking them up, whooping their ass. WWE knew they had to improve their product. They made new stars with Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H. They knew they had to get better. They got better. Now they have to somehow get these people to give them a try. WWF, they started to do a little raunchy shit, little sexual shit. They know them teenage boys, them college kids was going, "Hey, they showing some boobs and some ass." That's what they did. That's what they had to do to try to get people to give them a chance. And when they gave them a chance, they said, "Yo, this shit is fire." They didn't go back to WCW. So they had to change people's way of thinking. What is Xbox doing? Yo, let's lower the price of our baby Pro to $250 this holiday season. And guess what? People are giving it a chance. There's people that still prefer PlayStation, but they're like, "Shit, $250? Let me see what this Xbox Game Pass is all about." So that's what Xbox is doing. That's their strategy. It might work, it might not work, but so far it looks like it's working. And think about it, Sean. We say it all the time. They ain't got no fucking games yet.
That's the thing, like, you gotta understand, like, what you're talking about, like, the price point is, well, like, you gotta understand, it ain't a $50 price point difference between the Series X or the PS5
Facts,
or
bro.
versus baby, bro. It's not $100. When you take into account, bro, it's over $250, $300. And obviously, PlayStation does the bundles as of right now. So from $250 with a gift cost, let's call it 200. Bro, that's $350 plus
That's
in
a
the
huge
States.
difference, Sean.
That's not a joke, bro. That is massive.
Right. This for you, you piece of shit.
And you gotta understand, Stacy Kibler talk that shit.
That long-legged white girl. Ooh,
Ooh,
woo.
me and you,
Snow
baby,
bunnies.
we can make it.
We can make it, baby.
Now, now you gotta understand like what I'm talking about a price point, and then even on top of that, even if people have they're not transitioned, they might have the Xbox One or the Xbox One S. This holiday in the UK, where we talk about Black Friday, yo, this is $190, £190
Mm-hmm.
next gen. That's the latest console. It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
Or either way, there all access. Go for it. There.
Hey, let me read this. Hey, first off, if OtherZinc, if you're at work listening, cover your ears, please, sir. You the homie, cover your ears.
Oh shit.
OtherZinc, cover your ears if you're listening. Joe Schmo, all the goodwill and branding they have built from the Xbox to Xbox 360, they messed up with the Xbox One. But with the Series X and S, it definitely feels like they're building up what they had back there. Joe Schmo, hold on. I don't have to clap over here on Sean Channel, but I'm sorry, Zink said no. Zink, hey man, I told you cover your ears, homie. Now listen, Joe Schmo was absolutely right. It's going to take time for them to build it back up, and it's already working. It's already working. Right? We know last gen, by this time, PlayStation was way further ahead on the Xbox. Way further ahead. But yeah, it's going to take time, man. So Joe Schmo, you're absolutely right. And that's just the facts. I know we're all bots over here. We prefer Xbox. Xbox is our favorite console. But let's just be realistic. Even though the Xbox One was dope, don't get me wrong, bro. The shit that thing can do with the cable TV, with the snap feature, all that shit was fire. But it's just like the public perception took a dip, and it's hard to get it back. You know, you have to do everything right. With the Wii U, it took a tremendous dip, bro. That shit, the Wii sold 100 million consoles. The Wii U sold 13 million. Let that, bro, 100 million to 13 million. Let that shit sink in.
That's look at the difference between like versus the Wii shit. I know we don't talk about Nintendo shit, but to talk about that was the peak. Versus like when Nintendo switches now 7 years later or 9 years later, it shows you like you can make a comeback, and that's what they're doing as well. They're making a comeback like with Xbox the way they're doing it right now. 2 console attack, invest into multiple studios. Even though like I know we always talk about them five studios, even though them 5 studios were doing this stuff, they're doing the best. Halo, Forza, Gears. We had the Rare doing the shit. Minecraft is Minecraft. Leave it as that. That's just dominates everything. But we knew they needed more.
Absolutely.
And they wanted everything. You needed more that's going to be in house as well. And that's why, like, I'll tell you straight out there. Imagine they did not invest into studios.
Shit, bro. I don't know what
where would we be right now?
Where would they be right now? I have no idea.
But like, with new IPs, they could keep recycling the same games. But I'm talking about like pushing out new IPs, branching out. You know, like you wouldn't get games like Evolved. Contraband, like not contraband, but that's like a second party deal. Like game like Grounded, Pentiment, Hellblade 2, all that kind of stuff. You know, it's crazy to see where we are right now, and that's why I love the Xbox brand where it's out right now. We had a down year with first party, fair plays,
absolutely.
But you cannot say, even though we had to take an L versus when it comes to first party this
we'll
year.
We'll take the L this year. We've taken the L, John. Absolutely.
Yeah, we've taken the L. But you got to understand the investment they're doing. If Microsoft wasn't doing fuck all, sticking to 5 studios, delaying games, sticking to Halo, Gears, and Forza, then we would have been in big trouble. Would have been a big problems. But the way they're investing right now, Activision, that deal could get done in the next 6 months as well. That's going to bring, regardless if some be exclusive or not, that's going to be big for Xbox, and they'll continue to invest. And that's what you want to see from a brand, your favorite platform, investing into these into content, different kind of content, and what they're doing with the console, to the studios, to Game Pass, and to the services, like putting the games everywhere, accessible to anybody as well. That's the whole point, and we've seen that right now. And people may think that Xbox got no exclusives. Xbox got putting the games on TV. Who wants to play on TV? Who wants that, baby, bro? They were wrong about Series S. Every
Mhm.
time you used to see them pictures or videos in Walmart, nobody wants to see the Series S in 2021. All of a sudden, look what's happening with baby bro. He's doing a great job. They've
Mhm.
seen like what the price is, the investment Xbox do. Many of these guys are seeing the investment, and as time goes on, the guys in the chat, it's only going to get better. Once
Mhm.
Call of Duty becomes a part of Xbox, what's going to happen? That game will be in Game Pass whenever they can do it. I'm not sure if there's going to be any concessions, but whenever they can do it. But when you see games like Diablo for other future Activision titles,
Mhm.
that's going to help and boost the Xbox brand. And once they acquire
Damn
more
right.
studios or maybe another publisher in the future, it's just going to get better and better. And like that, we talked about like PlayStation 4. I know, listen to some dog shit podcasts as well. The PS4 had a sparse first few years.
Mhm.
Even though we come up with like Forza, Halo, Gears again, yeah, in the first year with Highbuster, Halo, and Horizon, we could have a sparse year, like kind of a sparse year when it comes to first big AAA parties in the first 2 years. But our year like the third year, the fourth, the fifth year, we could be firing on all cylinders. These guys think a generation is only like 2 years. This generation is gonna last for another 6 7 years. And this is just the
Absolutely.
beginning. And once that
Right.
once it gets rolling, Redfall, Motorsport, Starfield, Hellblade, Contraband, Evolved, what a few Indiana Jones as well. I'm not sure if that's going to be exclusive or not. They're not confirmed that yet.
Right.
And these other global publishing games and other studios, it's just gonna get rolling, and I think people will recognize Xbox. Like even the casuals will see that. Like, you know what? It's undeniable. Or
Mhm.
maybe a PlayStation fan goes, you know what? I need to get a Series S or X because the games are there. Look at Starfield. Look at Elder Scrolls 6, Fallout games. These type of games. Listen, Outer Worlds 2, Hellblade 2. I have to get look $200. Let me cop that, and that's what's
Yep.
gonna happen. Play.
Hey, Sean, let me say this. um, when you mentioned, I forgot what you said, but let me say this: disrupting the market. I believe you said something about disrupting the market. Sometimes you have to do that. Nintendo knew after the GameCube they cannot compete the same way with Xbox and PlayStation. They know they just couldn't be just another powerful console with the same games. They had to do something to disrupt the market. And what did they do? Made the Nintendo Wii. Absolutely
Yep.
disrupted the market. And it worked. It made Xbox and PlayStation build their own kind of Wii competitor. It worked for Xbox, it didn't work for PlayStation. They had to disrupt the market, right? So Xbox realized after the PS4 generation, okay, we got to do something to disrupt this market because I think they knew that they couldn't compete, in the same way as PlayStation because PlayStation has a huge market share worldwide. They said we have to do something different to compete. Xbox Game Pass, boom, that's taken off. 2 SKUs at launch. I'm sure the developers didn't like having to develop for the Xbox Series X and S separately. I'm sure they didn't like it, but Xbox knew they had to do something to disrupt the market. They figured they can't compete the same way. Like I said, PlayStation is too popular out here. The same, like when I go back to that WWE analogy back then, WWF, they said, yo, they got all the stars over there. At the time, Stone Cold wasn't really there yet, or The Rock was Rocky Maivia. It wasn't popping yet. They said, let's do this sexual shit. They had to disrupt the industry, and people didn't like it. They said they was losing sponsors. The traditional wrestling fans was like, yo, what the hell are they doing with this sexual shit? It's bullshit. But Vince McMahon knew he had to disrupt the market, and that's what happened. And guess what? They won. So Xbox know they have a tough road ahead because PlayStation is just that powerful and that popular, I should say. It's a very popular console. We all know that. Even us bots, we will admit it's a more popular console. Now, in the States, I believe it's 50-50. But worldwide, it's definitely more popular. So Xbox has to do what they have to do to try to get people to come to the Xbox brand. To give them, they have to do what they have to do, bro. Hey, yo, dude, Togo, you damn right. Bret Hart did not like that shit. But Vince McMahon knew they had to do something, man. You know, that's like you just can't compete. Like even with WBZ and TTS, I'll speak for myself. I can't speak for Sean. I know I might not talk as well as a Cole Eastwood, right? I might not be as knowledgeable as some of those guys. We don't have a quote unquote guy on our panel that knows shit, you know, like an inside, like a Tim Dog, or you know, some people that are like a Randall Thor or Jazz Cord. We don't have that on our show. But I said, yo, we can do shit our way. Let's talk shit. Let's try to be entertaining at the same time. Talk about gaming news, give our opinions on gaming news. And I knew that it would be hard to compete having the same type of show as a RDX or as a Cody Eastwood, as a Rand and Jazz. I knew we couldn't be the same as them. It's the same audience, or even the Boomstick. I couldn't do the same shit as them. I realized that early on. Me and Sean talked about it. We got to be different, bro. Not saying there aren't other podcasts that talk shit, but who's doing Guess the Metacritic like us? Our award show that we're dropping, who's going to do it like that? The clips, the Reginald, all of that shit. Who's doing that? If you guys seen anybody doing what we do, tell me. But that's shit that we created. That style. I always said I love my show to be different. Who's doing Do You Give a Shit with a whole bunch of different news at the end of the show? You know, so we have to be different, and Xbox realize that. So they're going to have the content, and I believe they're going to have the quality. It's just taking a long time to get here. But when it gets here, we're going to be great Xbox fans.
Facts, bro. Let me get this
POS of the week, too. I'm sorry, Duke Token. Nobody doing POS of the week. Thank you, Duke.
Let me get this, and you can get a super chat for me. One Kendrick Star member for 6 months. Don't know about the TTS like you guys, though. Best Xbox podcast out there, TTS and WBG. We appreciate that, bro. Get a super chat. Play.
Hector the Macho Man with the 5. Ponies are like cowboy fans, still living in the 90s. This is why I can't wait for 2023 and beyond. It's over no matter what happens with the ABK deal. Facts, bro. Edwin, yes, you know, we're very knowledgeable also, but I'm just saying, you know, we just couldn't be the same. There are so many podcasts that came out, newer podcasts, just being the same as every other podcast. And it doesn't work. Listen, we all love to talk about video games, but sometimes, you know, just my opinion. This is just me talking. Hey, Joey, stop it. Talking about like no one has more darkness than you. So, like I was saying, I forgot. Joey made me lose my train of thought. No, like I was saying, I just knew that we all talk about video games. We all love video games. If y'all didn't love video games, you wouldn't be here. But we have to be different. Like I said, my vocabulary might not be as deep as a Randall Thor or those guys, because I'm not them. I can't be them. We can be us. And that's all you can do, man. That's all you can do. So what I'm trying to say is at the end of the day, Xbox, they knew PlayStation has a deep lead in the PS4 generation. Xbox knew we got to figure out how to compete with these guys, and we can't do it just doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? So they knew they can't compete with PlayStation just doing the same exact shit. PlayStation, in my opinion, next to Rockstar, they do make the best single player experiences. I'm just being honest here. Next to Rockstar. And Xbox, no, we can't do that. Like as good as them. But how about we make a more diverse first party? How about we have Western RPGs? How about we have some games like PlayStation, like a Hellblade or something else? Let's make multiplayer games, some games as a service. How about we make a pirate game? See what I'm saying about Xbox? Now, these ponies will sit here and tell you the only games that matter were third person, behind the shoulder, single player games with a companion. No, there's way more types of games than that. Actually, the biggest games in the world is not a third-person game over the shoulder with a companion, deep narrative. Diversity, man. Thank you, Josh. More diversity. That's what I like. I might not like a game like Pentiment, even though I ain't really play it yet. That might not be my boogie. But guess what? I don't have to play Pentiment. There's somebody in the chat that love Pentiment.
100% Pentiment.
Pentiment. So there's other games I play. I'm just saying, I like Halo Infinite. Some people might not like it. I like Gears. Some people might not like it. I love the first Hellblade. Some people might not like it. At first, I didn't like it until I really finished it, and then I got it. Because at first, this game boring as shit. Then I finished it, and I got it. I can't wait for part 2. Some people might not like Doom. I forgot what show I was on. People saying, man, Doom was just too fucking... Oh, that was Poster. Poster was like, Doom was just too fast. Doom isn't for him. But guess what? I love Doom. But if you're a PlayStation fan, if you don't like single-player games, story, deep narratives, first party, what else you gonna go for over there? Besides multi-plat games.
That's the thing, player. You gotta understand, like, diversity definitely plays a big part. And if you can bring them type of diverse games and bring them to a good high quality, like games like Grounded and Pentiment, for example, they scored very well, reviewed very well as well. Them games might not be for us, and people always talk about Grounded, and I'll definitely do a community game night, for that one tool man. But you gotta understand, like, once that diversity comes and gives you opportunity, then we get the super chat, because I want to talk about one thing with you there as well. G Stealth with the 5. Shout out to you, homie. Hell yeah, they don't have clips like you guys. Chest to show, homie there. Vaseline. Yo, G Stealth, you always fuck me up, bro. Let me get this thing 1 second. Apollo Cooper with the 5. The word Game Pass is trending everywhere right now. The casuals are holiday shopping, and baby bro is on top of all the parents' carts. 100%, bro. That's the whole point we're talking about. Now, talking about the...
Nigga, you never know you're gonna need some Vaseline, my nigga.
Let me get that. Ricardo Islam with the 5. Shout out to you, bro. Allah kicked Sean out of heaven because his spirit smelled like alligator burp. Oh, come on, player. Ricardo, come on, player. There's no need for that, player. There's no need for that. Let's hope hopefully we'll all get that, player. I think Dirt's on mute at the moment, but what's Dirt's trying to say?
Oh, like, shit. My bad. I didn't even realize I was on mute. Why the hell was I on mute? My bad.
You're on mute and that. Like, when we talk about a diverse, before we move on to another topic, there, like the Series S and Xbox and all that bullshit. Like, when we talk about diverse lineup as well, a game like Vampire Survivors, what's your take on that now?
Shit is fun, man. It is. Who had timed out Macho Man, bro? That had to be accident because Macho Man, somebody timed out the homie Macho Man.
I think that's Ray.
That had to be accident, Ray. Because Macho Man, the homie.
Ray, what you doing, player? Yeah, like, once you play, was it Vampire Survivors there? An opportunity like that, even though that's like, I think it's still exclusive to the console space at the moment when it comes to Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta give it there. Like, that's a diverse game. That's a game that you would never even look at or even play, but because it's coming to Game Pass as well, and when they bring all of them diverse games to Game Pass, you know what? People are talking about this on Twitter. Sean's been talking about this, talking that shit about it there. And when you did, just fucking download the bitch and give it a try. And what's your impression of it? Like, you would never buy this game, even though the game is like $5.
Yeah,
it's not.
I would not have. I would not have bought this game, but it's fun, bro. It's fun. It, like, the graphics look like shit. I like the music. But it's fun. I mean, sometimes a game just being fun is all you can ask. Like, this shit is fun, bro. But Sean and Joey, they're just players. So I saw everybody else on Twitter saying how fun it was. I downloaded it. I thought, this shit fun, bro. It's fun. So
100%, man. Yeah, I think Ray did that shit on purpose. You piece of shit.
Hey, Ray, bro. Hector, the homie, what you doing? You might have to make Hector a mob, man.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes in that. Do you know what I'm gonna do there by the end of this year?
What's that?
I'm gonna reset everyone's mod.
Oh shit! Reset it. Oh damn!
It's a reset, guys. I'm warning you right now, guys. There's gonna be a reset, and the next year we'll do spin the wheel and that. and we'll go from there. Now, let's transition to another topic, and people have been talking about this. They were hyped about this game, Callisto Protocol. Callisto Protocol, guys. Now, everybody was hyped with this game. I was hyped. Straight up, I was hyped there. You was hyped. And I'm still looking forward to the game, but there's a certain fan base play. A certain fan base was even more hype. And do you know why I did?
Tell me why, Sean.
Because information came out regarding Callisto Protocol that Sony SIE let 150 developers assist with that game, Callisto Protocol. And when people send that shit, it makes sense. Look at the game. Look at the way it looks. It looks like a PlayStation first party. Now it makes sense. 150 developers from Sony SIE was helping Callisto Protocol and that, making that game. And guess what happened, player man? After all of that bullshit, they were excited for this game. This game is going to be an 89. It's going to be a 90 rated game. You got a receipt, player, saying this is a 90 rated game by a certain pony player, making his own Metacritic shit. And this game came out, I was surprised, but after all of that hype, and especially when they found out that Sony's making this, it makes sense right now. After all of that, what did it score? A 75?
Yeah, I think it's 75 or 76 right now. Which is not a bad score.
It's not a bad score, but that's not the point we're trying to bring up on that. When Callisto Protocol, and I know we talked about this, they will disown this game. They will move the goalposts once again. If this game scores if it didn't listen, if this game scored like an 85, 86, they'll be championing this.
Yep.
But you talked about something. The game's got a 75 right now. Probably end up with 76 or 74. Who knows? Well, PlayStation, they didn't develop the game. They just helped with the graphics.
Oh, hold on. I can show you some receipts if you want to see.
Oh yeah, go for it. Because I got that video clip from J-Rock as well, so we can show that shit.
So when MLD was like, they was bashing Ghostwire Tokyo for being the Xbox game. I mean, well, like Ghostwire Tokyo got mid-70s, and he said, "Yo, y'all blame Xbox for it." But he said, "Please, fanboys, real quiet about Callisto Protocol by comparison. Didn't 150 PlayStation devs help make it? Talk that shit, General MLD." Then here comes Big G. 150 Sony devs help with the mocap and visuals, which are the best thing about the game. The worst part of the game that everybody is talking about is combat, which Sony devs had nothing to do with. Even if that's true, shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Shut the fuck up. You see, it was some more. What was the other people? The other person I muted. Medal of Raccoon City. Sony only helped with the graphics and mocap. The gameplay and design of the game was done by the developer. Sony is not involved in that department. Oh, of course not, right? Of course not.
All of a sudden, player. But was he looking through this and that? Let me roll it back in that before all of this, prior before all of when the game launched, play. Let me get this.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
You did get a super chat whilst I pull this up.
Okay. Let me see. Onyx with the 5. I love y'all podcast because the diversity is like a Disney movie. Joey POS. Talk that
Thanks,
shit, Onyx.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, Onyx. Freddie Fox with the 5. Yo, Sony sabotaged the Xbox version. Go look at their Digital Foundry tech review. The Xbox version has mad problems compared to the PS5 version. Absolutely. But I actually have I'm going to be honest what I think.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. All right, Mike with the 5. Too much hand holding. Leans too much on cinematic versus gameplay. Look like SIE got that PlayStation template all over Callisto. For real. Yeah, man.
Now, I want to show you this, guys. J-Rock, shout out to the homie J-Rock, first of all. Now, before the scores came out, PlayStation dudes were hyped. And you know why? Because look at this, for example, I'm going to play this video as well. But as soon as Sony assigned 150 employees to aid for Callisto Protocol development and that. Before this, forget afterwards when the scores came out, they start making an excuse. But before the scores came out, they were talking that shit. They were hyped For example, listen to this, guys. Look at the screen, guys, and watch this shit. Amount of people were copying for this game.
Don't want no screen.
Can't you tell by the quality of the game there?
Hey, man.
Making fun of Microsoft.
Taking shots at Microsoft.
God, I don't even want to read this shit no more, man.
I can see why it's going to be high quality.
SIE practically developed this game. Oh, really?
He was right about this.
Yeah, he was right. Yeah.
He was right about this. Oh shit! A PlayStation exclusive.
Another banger thanks to PlayStation. Oh, okay.
Oh shit!
Xbox doesn't have the talent. See what I'm saying about these guys?
This is the shit we're talking about, guys.
This is why we talk shit. Do y'all see this?
Welcome to
Hold on,
PlayStation.
Sean. Pause for a second for me. Pause for a quick second. Do y'all see this? This tweet from Push Square just saying Sony's assigned over 150 employees to aid the Callisto's protocol production. How many niggas have you seen take shots at Xbox? Damn near all of them. Do you guys see why we be talking that shit? Do you guys see? Go ahead, Sean. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that right quick. Do you see what we be
100%.
talking about, bro?
This is what we're talking about, guys. This game is gonna be good. And this
No,
is retweeting
That's
the
fine.
SIE.
I don't
Yeah.
mind him.
Sony once again helping to elevate gaming.
Fuck this
PlayStation.
dude. Bruv. Was that bruv? Fuck him.
I knew it had Sony's greatness on it. So that's why it has the quality, PlayStation quality.
This was the day before, right?
This is the day before, bro.
And fuck this dude
This
too.
this is a Sony heart. This is a Sony game at the heart.
Now this guy right here, pause for a second. This guy actually hit me on Twitter because I had retweeted Jared this clip, and he said all I did was ask a question. And technically he's right. He just asked a question. But I looked at his page and I said, bro, you a fucking pony. You deserve to be on this page. Shut the fuck up.
100%,
And
bro.
trying to act innocent. All I did was ask a question. You a pony. Man.
And that's the thing that you gotta understand. Like, guys in the chat, there were so many receipts about that, and another receipt as well, talking about it's got that PlayStation magic there, that fragrance. And guys must be thinking, Sean, where's the receipt? Listen to this shit.
Look at Callisto Protocol, because now you're just saying it has that PlayStation quality. Any game that's
Got that
PlayStation
fragrance.
quality.
Shout out to
got that-
Jabari. Got that fragrance.
Fragrance. Got that-
Where's that fragrance now, you motherfuckers? Where is it now? You punk bitches. PlayStation's touched it. You sent all of them tweets, all of them retweets from these PlayStation dudes. A day before, as soon as it's in 150 developers, employees assisted with Callisto Protocol, it's got that touch there, that fragrance and that. No wonder it makes sense now. It looks like a PlayStation IP. Welcome home. What happened afterwards there? They abandoned that shit, making excuses, saying that, nah, they just help with the graphics. Nah,
Chad, you saw a few people said PlayStation greatness. Not one of them motherfuckers mentioned they're just doing the graphics. Not one out of that clip that J-Rock made. Not one said they're just doing the graphics. All of them was like, yo, this shit gonna be a PlayStation banger. Xbox be jealous or whatever they're saying. Not one said, not one said, I know the graphics and the mocap is gonna be fire because PlayStation is helping. Did you see anybody say that?
Nope.
I didn't see nobody say the graphics and the mocap are gonna be fire. All of them. This is PlayStation quality right there. Yeah. This is greatness. Xbox,
Yeah.
they're making sweater like hoodies for their controllers. Yeah. Xbox are jealous. Yeah. Look at yourselves.
That's what I'm talking about. Play this shit is funny, bro. You're there. Isn't it incredible in that we talked about this? They will disown a game like that
Quickly, bro.
quickly in that. And I'm gonna show you one tweet that then we move on to something else. But guys, we bring the receipts. We always bring the receipts. We always love talking that shit. Hit that like button. Now, then look at this shit here.
PlayStation games equals quality. You can look at this game and see Sony all over it. If this were Microsoft, it wouldn't look or play as well. I don't care if it's Naughty Dog's custodians helping. Wow. You act as if people that work in film are somehow less qualified or something. LOL, but you're wrong.
He said if this was Microsoft, it wouldn't look or play as well.
I just listen, man. Look. Like I said earlier, Sean, I just want Xbox to humble all these motherfuckers. Humble all of them. And like I said, we can't do that. Only Xbox can do that. Even though if Xbox start dropping some super high quality games like that, which they will, they'll change the narrative there. Just like they changed the narrative with this from PlayStation banger. This is pretty much a PlayStation game. This should be PlayStation. This is PlayStation exclusive pretty much too. Will they help with the mocap and the graphics?
I love it when the chat's talking that shit as well.
Yeah.
I love it when they're talking that shit. And 100%, we got to keep the receipts. But once again, before we move on, guys, listen to this shit.
Look at Callisto Protocol, because now you're just saying it has that PlayStation quality. Any game that's PlayStation quality.
Shout out to Jabari, got that fragrance.
That fragrance was Jim Ryan's fault. That's what it was. And you got high off that shit. You got high off the shit. Let me get G stuff with the 2 with the homie. What's going on? I swear these ponies are fucking delusional. Unicorns, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Stupid. Punk ass bitches. Yeah, Jagaya J, that fort is fire, bro. Fire.
Let me say this before we move on. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard, but the Xbox version and the PC version is just shit. Of Callisto Protocol. It's just shit. The Xbox version doesn't even have reflections, bro.
Reflections, yeah.
Ray trace, bro. They showed a picture of the PlayStation version, and even the PC. When dude's in the mirror, you can see him on the PlayStation. On the Xbox Series X and S, there's nothing there. This is what I honestly think. We've heard that Sony has parity clause in their contracts for games that they market. We've seen that. That's a fact. That's not us as making up shit. We've seen those parity clauses for games that they market. But with this one, I think it's a combination of that and a combination of the game just wasn't ready, bro. I think they were trying to get this game out before Dead Space remake, because Dead Space remake gonna be fire. They wanted to get this shit out before, and they probably was crunching. And I guarantee the Xbox version is fixed later, and definitely the PC version would be fixed. Did you see clip of the PC version, bro?
I've not seen it, no.
Oh my god, that shit, bro. There's people with a 4090. This shit is struggling. So the PlayStation 5 version is the best one, which is, I'm sure, the console they developed the game on, because they've had the marketing and hell, they helped them out. They had 150 people help them out. So I'm not mad about that, about the Xbox version being shit, because I know it's not because of the console. You know what I'm saying? Like early this generation, when PlayStation was whooping that ass, we was up here skeptical, like, what the fuck? Yo, why is Xbox losing? You know what I'm saying? But after this year, bruh, Xbox won about 95% of the Digital Foundry comparison vids. They recently, for whatever reason, Warzone 2 ran better on the PlayStation. But it's weird because at the actual Call of Duty game itself ran better on the Xbox. So I'm not sure what's happening. No, Joey, I do believe that Sony version is better for a reason. But I said they have clauses in their contracts where games they market has to be parity, meaning the Xbox version should not be better. But with this one, I think it was that, and they just didn't finish. They needed like another 2 months on this game, bro.
Yeah, the game was probably coming in hot.
Because explain the PC version. Bro, the PC version is stuttering like shit. It's
Oh, yeah, I
running
seen
really
that clip.
bad.
Yeah, I seen
Really
that clip,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah, so and that's people with 4090s though. 4090. So
Give
it's
it
different.
a couple of weeks. It'll
They'll
run
fix that.
much.
They'll fix all that shit up. Yeah.
They'll have it ready for end of this month, and
Yep.
probably by next month, and it'll be like everything will be basically similar or the same.
Yeah. See,
But it doesn't surprise me though.
I'm not gonna make excuses. Yes, the PlayStation version is better, running better. Okay. But we know it's not the console. That's the thing. We know it's not the Xbox console. Like I mentioned, Xbox been beating the ass all year in every damn comparison vids. But they want see that's like I used this analogy before. That's like if a guy have one good game, right, in the NBA, say, oh shit, Devin Booker had 51 points during 3 quarters last night. Oh, he's had a good game. Does that mean he's better than Michael Jordan? Fuck no. He had a good game. So if they have 20 comparison vids, Xbox win 19 of them, 18 of them. That mean the PlayStation is better? No. That means just, the PlayStation, for whatever reason, that 1 or 2 games ran better. For whatever reason. Maybe it's optimization. Whatever the reason is, we know it's not the console. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I agree with you in that. I think the game was coming in hot. They wanted it before the holidays and the Dead Space remake, so they had to get it out there. And I'm not surprised. 150 Sony developers, they were focused on the PlayStation. It shows you like with the Xbox and the the PC is not looking good. And
it's a decent score though. It's a decent
score, but I think a lot of people expected that shit to be like an 84, 85.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people did. Now, then I want to talk about this Todd Howard interview player. I've listened to it. I listened to it, but I forgot half the shit because it was like two days ago, some shit.
Oh yeah.
But he talked about but he talks about like StarField, Indiana Jones. But let me talk about Indiana Jones for the second player because you were really excited because a certain person that used to make these old school games has joined the Indiana Jones team.
Absolutely.
And I was like, yo. And I remember Chronicles of Riddick. And obviously, guys who don't know that, Chronicles of Riddick is pitch black and that. And the darkness there. Now, read this out to us play.
VGC said, Jens Anderson, Chronicles of Riddick and the Darkness, has joined Machine Games as design director on Indiana Jones game. I'm so excited about what we are building and the way we get to do it. This will be something very special. Let me tell you something. Those 2 games, loved them. The original Xbox had the Chronicles of Riddick. I like the Pitch Black franchise. Good franchise. Well, yeah, I'd say franchise. They had 3 movies. That game was dope as shit. Dope game. It was a first-person game, but it was this great graphics, everything. Then the darkness, though. See, that's the thing. I believe the name of the studio was somebody help me out. Because they both made the Chronicles of Riddick and the Darkness. Oh, I can't think of the name of the studio. But the Darkness was such a dope game. Like, it's still backwards compatible to this day on the Xbox. Yeah, I got both of them still. Darkness 1 and 2. It's a game about this Italian mob dude, but he got this power. These little, I don't know what they snakes. I don't know what the fuck they are, but they be talking to you and you just killing the shit out of people, bro. Part 2 wasn't as good as part 1 of me, but dope game. And those are quality games, so I can't wait to see. Starbreeze, thank you, Iron Mike. Thank you. Starbreeze. Yes, that's exactly who they were. They even made another Riddick game on the 360.
Yeah.
And that was dope. But it didn't, I don't think people really bought it, though.
They didn't mess with that. But
they ain't bought.
You were really excited because the games you're talking about, Chronicles of Riddick was pitch black as well, and the darkness and that. Mm-hmm. And you said, I love the darkness there. Yeah. Tell me something new, player. Tell me something new. Why am I not surprised? I'm sure guys in the chat they're not surprised when you are here retweeting about Indiana Jones and that. And he said, "Oh shit, I love the darkness." Tell me something, player. Why doesn't that surprise me?
Oh man.
No shit, Sherlock. You're gonna like darkness.
Yeah.
Come on, play Darkness 1 and Darkness 2. Chronicles of Riddick, what is it? The Pitch Black. What the fuck are we doing here, Dad?
Hey,
Bias.
look, and like Riddick sees in the dark too. Remember that?
Yeah, that's Darkness bias.
Oh man.
But
Hey, so General Spot, I even realized they made Syndicate also. You know what? This game gonna be a first person, bro. Every game they've made is first person. So how are they gonna make Indiana Jones first person though? I do not understand that one. If this is the case, they could make a third person game, but that would be like, oh no, man.
Machine Game is known for that, so let's see how they do it. But Todd Howard was talking about like he wanted to do this game back in the days in this interview as well. But Disney and like whoever owned them at the time, Disney's bought a lot of people.
LucasArts, I believe.
Lucas, all that bullshit, Lucas Films and all that. They weren't leasing out license like that.
Then, no.
Yeah, back then as well. It was only until recently like they start leasing, like putting the games out there. And this is his favorite movie. Indiana Jones, the first one, that's his favorite movie of all time. So this is personal. He goes, this is personal. He goes, this game is really important because this is this is my favorite movie of all time. No question, no ifs, no buts. And what the team is doing, Machine Game is doing a great job so far. And it's going to be, he said it was going to be a love letter. Everybody says that sometimes. Do you know what I mean? But overall, they're like looking at this game. The people like you got the people like guy named Jen Anderson from Pitch Black and the Darkness. They're bringing him on with the game director's design. And Machine Games, you love the Wolfenstein series as well.
Love him.
Indiana Jones is a popular IP. He's a character. Well, the new movie's coming out next year as well. That's looking good as well. Mark Malkin goes, they're aiming to be like perfect dog, like third and first person probably. It might be a bit of both, but like to see him like this IP is not like one of them who's taking on for like money or project. This is personal to him. This is his favorite movie of all time, and he wanted to handle this with care. And he goes, Machine Games doing a great job with it. And like you enjoy the Wolfenstein games.
Love them.
Yeah, you love that game. So when it comes to Machine Games, and if you do go that like direction, like the first and third person there. Is that something like what is that? Do you think Machine Game can pull this off? First of all, Indiana Jones action adventure game.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, they can pull it off. Listen, I don't know if you've played those games because you're not into first person.
Yep.
Those Wolfenstein games, the trilogy. Well, I'm sorry, it wasn't a trilogy. There's only 2 of them, but they had a DLC too. Great game, Sean. Story was great. The voice acting, there's some humor there, but it's also some brutal violence. The fucking games are incredible, bro. So to see they're doing Indiana Jones, they're definitely capable, man. I believe they're 100% capable. The Angry Therapist, MD.
Go for it,
Darkness was dope. Absolutely, bro. It came out early in the Xbox 360 generation. I'm thinking 2006, maybe. It was a dope game, bro. Dope game.
And that's the thing, like you gotta understand, like it's good to see like these IPs coming back because I always talked about the 360 gen, unless some of the Xbox One, but 360 gen especially, they were making all kinds of games like with movies and all that shit, characters. Then it took a step back when it came to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One gen because the way the games were coming out, live services was taking over. But it's good to see like LucasArts, Disney, even other people like wherever they got like certain characters like Giz. Like, I know they're going to the movies and TV shows as well, but it's good to see games, either or movie characters, IPs, becoming games once again, or like gaming like Marcus Phoenix and like Gears of War, Halo, Last of Us. They're becoming TV shows and movies. So it's awesome to see this there, and I think Todd Howard is always. He said it's his favorite movie, so I think he doesn't want to fuck this up.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. See, you can tell when people like when they talk about certain things, you want to make sure they don't want to F it up. Plus, this is a big license. There's a new movie coming out next year with Harrison Ford old ass and everything. So you want to make sure you don't want to mess it up, bro. You don't want to mess up no IP like that.
I agree with you now. You never know if you might see it because Indiana Jones is coming out in June, I believe. We might see at E3 June. That could be a good time to show it.
Yep, I agree.
Who knows in that? But like on top of that, he talks about a lot of things on StarField, bro. And he goes, it's nice to still focus on like just the Xbox platform on PC now. because the team has been awesome. The engineers have been coming, making sure the game is going to perform and run the best as they can. They're helping with if it's performance or getting around certain things if they're having problems with the game overall. Because this game's like 25 years in the making. To see what they're doing with this game and what he wants to achieve in this game, because we needed that time. Because there was no chance, because it wouldn't be fair on the team, making them do the crunching hours, and it wouldn't be fair to the fans as well, like dropping the game, because they learn from the mistakes, and it's different, right? It's different for them right now. Because like Fallout 76, when we put that out, it was bad. It was a bad launch. Now the game is great, successful. That's what he said. Because it's bang on now. But because we don't want that for Starfield. Starfield's really important for me and the team, and for Xbox as well. This is the first real first party game that's coming out from Bethesda as well. So this is really important. It's a brand new IP, not Elder Scrolls 6, not the Fallout series games. And it's to focus on them platforms, because it's nice to just focus on them platforms and to have engineers like coming and assisting us, make sure the game's going to be running more or less flawless if they can do that. But like, it's good to hear that when Todd's like happy with Microsoft backing them up, helping, not rushing the game out. Listen, Todd, you need more time, fair plays. Is it what we need? No, but it has to be done because this IP is too important. And getting help from the engineers to make sure these games are running like flawless on the series console. It's good to hear that, player. What's your take on it?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Let me get a super chat right quick. Come on, man. Man,
talk that shit. Go after
Dirt beats the darkness frequently. I should have just ignored that.
Oh shit, that's Mandingo. Mandingo, what's going on? Talk that shit.
Oh man. I don't, I just want to know. I just got a question. Now, why would you say that? That's a valid question. Why would you say that about me?
But why would you say this?
Nigga, you never know you're gonna need some Vaseline, my nigga.
Oh shit. Okay, let's go ahead. So what you asked me? I forgot what the hell you asked me.
I'm saying it's good to let's talk about Starfield and the engineers helping them out, focusing on the Xbox Series consoles only.
Right.
The time it needed to be done. And it's good to have like the backing as well from like Microsoft as well, like delaying the game. Just saying, listen, you need it. It's a brand new IP.
Right.
It's really important. We need this game to hit. It needs to be a console seller.
Yeah. Listen, we will probably never know the answer to this, but part of me really feels that they could have dropped Starfield this year, but it might not have been as polished as Phil Spencer and Xbox would have wanted. I really feel that way. Obviously, I could be wrong, and we will probably never know the answer to that. But Todd Howard, what he said, I didn't listen to the interview. I'm not going to listen 3 hours of that shit, but I'm sure it was he had some good information, but I just watched the highlights of the stuff that people put on Twitter and stuff that you told me, Sean.
Yeah.
I did read how he was saying how it's better to focus on one platform. I think we all know that, right? We all know when a team all they have to do is focus on one platform, even though they're making it for PC, but they've always made stuff for PC. But when it comes to console, just focusing on Xbox, he said is going to make a better product. Where you have to focus on PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, all that stuff. You do the best you can, but just having to focus on one platform makes it better. We've known in the past, like during the PS3 generation, right? We knew that PlayStation was difficult to develop for. We heard about that sale processor was causing all types of issues. But at the end of the day, PlayStation first party, they got the maximum out of that shit. Like The Last of Us, Naughty Dog and Sony Santa Monica, they pushed the limit to that shit. And Xbox, bro, Gears of War, to this day, bro, I don't remember any game made me so damn impressed as Gears of War. And we heard the story how Epic, they convinced Xbox to put, was it 512 megabytes? Was it RAM or something? Because they were going to have must
256 or something.
256, yeah. And Epic's like, yo, listen, we're going to need 512. And I think that was a game changer. So when you're working on one platform, it really helps. And just to hear all the things Todd Howard said, I believe he's happy to be there under Xbox. Because when you're under a corporation like Microsoft, bro, it's not as stressful. It's probably he did mention that maybe it's a little pressure on him to sell consoles, but that's how big StarField is going to be. StarField is going to be their big game next year. Their biggest game.
That's the blockbuster game.
Yes.
Brand new IP.
Even if they drop Hellblade 2 or Avowed, StarField is probably still going to be their biggest game next year, to be honest with you. So it is a little pressure, but it's going to be there. I guarantee they're going to have a custom StarField console. I don't know how it's going to look, obviously, but I guarantee they're going to have, because it's going to be the big game.
100%. Anonymous for becoming a TTS family member. Shout out to you, homie. Appreciate it, bro. Mm-hmm. Shout out to A-Rod and that. 153 people. Hit that like button. A-Rod is 2 shades lighter than dirt.
0.2% of a percentage.
No, I agree with him on that. You gotta understand, like, even though like that, I might only put 10 hours into StarField, I might not like that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. It could happen. But they know how important this game is. It is a console seller. It's a brand new IP. It's never been on the platform. If it's not like a Fallout game, not an Elder Scroll game. It's a brand new IP. So this will be recognized, affiliated with Xbox, this game. And if they can hit this out of the park, and they can deliver on what they're trying to achieve with the planet, with the star, the star systems and what's in the star systems, and they were talking about the flight as well. They were trying to be realistic. Like he talked about the movie Interstellar a bit and all that kind of stuff. Because when you're in the space and traveling, at one point we had your space harrier spaceship run out of fuel. Then you would land on the planet, go there, get some fossils and all that bullshit. And because it wasn't fun, because it fucked the immersion up. It broke the gameplay. Like you want to explore in space, but when you run out of fuel, you just parking up on that, going to the planet, getting resources so you can make more fuel. And that's what they did. They changed that completely. And it's good, like having more time, and like instead of like launching the game this year, well, the game would have been launched. And they would have told, shit, man, people are complaining about running out of fuel. Let's do a patch. You don't run out of fuel. I just want this game to come out because it's really important. And I hope they do it. They do such a good job. Like it doesn't come out buggy, like complete buggy, like the games would normally come out. Like the bug tester. That's what they used to call them, player.
Yeah. Let me show this. Hey, something. Hey, look, I would be behind it. I just saw something a pony posted in his other DM that's actually kind of funny, bro. The reflections. Hey, listen, if something is funny, it's funny. I'm sorry, Sean.
No,
listen, Sean, I just posted something in me and your personal DM because I want you guys to realize how big StarField is going to be. Let me show this. Fallout 4 came out in 2015. I understand. It was that long ago, bro. Fallout 4 ships 12 million copies in one day. Breaks record. Now, I know StarField is a new IP. I know StarField is exclusive to Xbox and PC. It's not multi-platform. But the power of Bethesda games, Fallout 4 shipped 12 million in one day. I didn't even realize that until somebody posted that on Twitter. Do you understand a new IP coming from the developers of Fallout and Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, Sky, whatever that shit is? People are ready for this game, bro. It is highly anticipated. They announced this game in 2018?
18, I believe.
Xbox bought them in 2020. So people are waiting for this game. They haven't had a new IP in years. So this is a new IP. People saying Fallout in space. If Fallout 4 shipped, and I ain't even like Fallout 4. I don't really like the Fallout franchise, but I like 3 more than 4. But look at this. Fallout 4 ships 12. Bro, if Fallout 4 can ship 12 million, you don't think what people say Fallout in space is going to be highly anticipated? It's going to be one of the biggest games next year, period. One of the biggest games next year. Definitely Xbox's biggest game next year. So that's why I brought this up, Sean, just to show people that people love Bethesda games, and they wanted to get it right, Sean. They didn't want to do another Fallout 76. That was their last big game from Bethesda, right? And the shit didn't drop, that good. It's good, like you said. He said it's good now, but at first it just wasn't. He didn't want to make sure it's right, bro. Xcoin.
Yeah, Xcoin. What I just mentioned, like you could really add that. Like that's regarding that as well.
Todd said this is the game he has dreamed of making his whole life, but waited for stronger hardware and said now is the time, and is getting a super polished Xbox sent people to help them. Yeah. Oh, so hold on. I didn't even know the Xbox sent people to help them.
That's why I said the engineers and all that to get it right.
Man, I don't even listen to you. No, I miss you. I miss you saying that. Now, I'm telling you, bro, it's going to be big. And I say this all the time, but Phil Spencer, man, they want quality. They want quality. We know they're going to have quantity, but I guarantee Phil Spencer want their games nominated for Game of the Year. You don't think Phil Spencer wants StarField nominated for Game of the Year? You don't think you want Redfall nominated for Game of the Year? Yes, they love that shit. We see how important Metacritic shit is. We saw a tweet that Callisto Protocol developers or whoever, the publisher or whoever, their stock went down because of the reviews.
It happens.
Yeah, so that Metacritic shit matters to these people, man. It might not matter to some people that this if I like a game, I like it. But when it comes, that shit matters. Even though it's just people's opinions, it matters.
Like there's a clip of I'll show you this Colin clip as well when he goes, he doesn't give him no credit. Like talks about Psychonauts 2, StarField, and many other games like that. Do you agree with Colin that at least give him some credit? Like fair dues, these IPs were announced. But you can't say that Xbox didn't help get Psychonauts 2 where it is when it launched with all the boss battles and get it polished. And that's going to be the same with any other games. If it's Starfield, Redfall, and then Hellblade 2, they're taking a step. You seen the jump from Hellblade 1 to Hellblade 2?
Yep.
You think if Ninja Theory was still doing the solo run out there, taking on projects now, you think Hellblade 2 will be on the scale what it is going to be right now?
Hell no.
You think they just could keep the fucking lights on, and they got the coffee girl, wherever the fuck she was at the time. You think they're gonna be taking flights to Iceland? Let's scan this, let's scan that.
Corp really couldn't afford that shit.
And he's not giving them credit. And guys, this is the clip I'm talking about. I'm not even listening to it because I was supposed to do a TTMS. So I don't know if you listen to this clip here, but I'll play it anyway.
And I talked about this with Cog on our episode of Defining Duke Ultimate that will go up. I'm sorry, on Sacred Symbols Cross Defining Duke. Which is, I don't think Microsoft deserves credit for a lot of that. Psychonauts 2, not your game. Deathloop, not your game. This year, Ghostwire Tokyo, not your game. Fallout or Starfield, not your game. And we're going to talk about those later. So I feel like the proof is still going to have to be in the pudding as far as can they deliver? Because their big marquee game, Halo, no, definitely not. Definitely not.
You're dead.
Arrogant hoes. I can't stand them, bro.
What did Tim Schafer, just remind the good people in the chat with that interview with the Adam Sessler, what did Tim Schafer said with when it comes to Psychonauts 2? Without them, what would have been different with Psychonauts 2?
Psychonauts 2 would have had no bosses. Not a couple. He said no bosses. Being bought by Microsoft allowed them to add all of the bosses back into the game, and they delayed the game a year. And it was a phenomenal game. Got nominated for Game of the Year.
So that you think does Microsoft deserve some credit for that? I'm not saying take full credit, but don't it deserve some credit at least?
Of course.
And that's going to be the same with his other games. When he talks about Starfield, I'm willing to bet any money if ZeniMax and Bethesda was on its own, they would have launched Starfield.
They would have launched that shit.
They would have launched that shit like Fallout 76. Because obviously they won't have the back end. They don't need to worry about the money like that.
Mm-hmm.
They would have launched that shit. Talk about Hellblade 2. We seen a jump there. We seen it at Game Awards, that gameplay. we were blown the fuck away. We thought, this is it. This is what Microsoft money does. Give these guys a studio, a mocap studio. First of all, when calling that piece of shit, that dick licking motherfucker, calling PlayStation Jim Ryan ass licking, toe licking, cross-eyed motherfucker, talking that shit, you're there. Ninja Theory, have they got a brand new studio?
Yep.
Have they got a brand new mocap studio?
Yep.
Have they invested into more people, more employers?
Yep.
Are they giving them lattes every day?
Absolutely. They even got a bar at that damn studio.
They got a bar, bro. They're going to Iceland, scanning 4K, 8K images. I don't know 12K, whatever the fuck they're doing. All of that shit there. Isn't that not Microsoft giving them? Give them fucking credit where it's due, straight up. Microsoft has given them a brand new fucking studio, more capping, giving them bro. It's been 4 or 5 years since Hellblade 1.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the amount of time they give. I know COVID took a year out, but look at the amount of time they're giving, the amount of investment as well, letting them go like balls deep, basically, straight up. Just letting the go play. And you saying that without Microsoft, they could have done the same shit, the same level? No chance. Give credit where it's due, player. That's all I gotta say. Like, it's impossible what they're doing right now with Hellblade 2. It would have been impossible. You did. We even seen she was training with like special like fighting technique, guys. You remember that video there? She was like fighting, practicing moves and martial artists and weapons artists, or whatever you want to call them.
Yep.
They would have never ever done that play. They didn't do it with the first one hardly. No. But the second one,
bro, their mocap room was literally their conference room. They just took the tables out.
Yep. And how can you say there's no credit there?
Well, these are some pieces of shit PlayStation fans, bro. Let me tell you something, Sean, right damn now. Somebody left a comment on one of my videos. He said, listen, man, whether you grew an apple or you bought an apple, it's still an apple. It's still your apple. So this is my thing. StarField was announced in 2018. They were, it was being developed. Xbox bought them in 2020. The game's coming out in 2023. So you mean those 2 years and a half means nothing? I guess, okay, fine. Means nothing. You said a perfect example with Psychonauts, Hellblade. All of those games in development means nothing because they were in development before Xbox bought them. Well, I don't know if Hellblade 2 was in development before Xbox bought them, to be honest with you. So I don't know about that one. Yeah, but as far as Psychonauts, that was a damn Kickstarter game. Okay, if y'all want to say Deathloop don't count, okay, fine. Okay, fine, fair. Okay, fine. But Xbox on them now. But the thing is, Sean, when these games get killed or they're not really high Metacritic or they get killed, thus Xbox fought thin. Ghostwire Tokyo, that game got Xbox stench all over it. I call out King Thrash. This dude sit here agreed with Colin Moriarty, said, yeah, StarField is not their game. I had a receipt of him blaming StarField, saying StarField is dog shit and blaming Xbox. Make up your mind.
100%.
That's what they do. If something is good, Xbox had nothing to do with it. If it's bad, it's Xbox's fault. Sean, Xbox haven't even bought Activision Blizzard yet. Ponies is going up there saying, this game has Xbox stench all over it. Already. See what I'm saying about these guys, man?
Now, Deploy 619, it makes a great point here. That they said that they want Hellblade to be real and brutal. And in that trailer, we got to see that. Deploy, guys in the chat, what does Deploy 619 just said now? You think that would have been possible before Microsoft? Without Microsoft backing?
Nope.
The level they want to take it was impossible. They did a great job, but the level they wanted to take it, even with State of Decay, they're taking it to another level. They've opened a studio, I think one studio in a different. I don't know where they had it. They had in developers, like animation developers. So they get into a point where they're hiring people better animators as well, and that could go across all the studios.
Mhm.
And State of Decay 3, State of Decay 2 was not the game, but I'm willing to bet Part 3 will be a big jump compared to Part 2.
Huge jump.
And the only reason why that was possible because of Xbox.
Mhm.
And that's why I don't like when these guys can't give credit. You know, let's see, bro. Let's see. We know for a fact if Starfield fucking comes out and it gets like a low 80s or some shit, still a good score, a brand new IP. But what are they gonna say there? Blame Xbox. Redfall, blame Xbox. Hellblade 2, blame Xbox. That's what they're gonna do. But when the game gets a high score, Xbox got nothing to do with that.
Nothing. They got
Nothing
nothing
to do with that.
Isn't it funny, right? If Starfield comes out and was a 73 Metacritic, guess who's gonna get blamed for that, Sean?
Phil Spencer.
Phil Spencer and Xbox.
Maybe Phil Spencer.
Yeah. Now, if Starfield came out and got a 90, Colin Moriarty already told you it's not their game. So that shows you right there. You know, it's just a bunch of bullshit. You know, I can go on another rant about these ponies, but I don't even feel like it at this point. It's exhausting. But you know what I'm about to say. It's the same old shit with these guys. Every time a question is answered, they change the question. Every time. Every time. Xbox needs games. They have no studios. They have no IP. No new IP. Xbox announced a new IP. Yeah. That ain't their game. But they bought them. So it ain't their game. Okay. And these shots at Halo, are people forgetting Halo started off really good, got an 87 Metacritic. Ponies was losing their mind saying the media is biased. Xbox paid off the media. Now all of a sudden, because Halo hasn't had the content as fast as it should have, all of a sudden Halo Infinite is a laughing stock. It's bullshit. PlayStation wouldn't know the first thing about making the games as a service now, would they? Halo Infinite was praised at first. Remember, Sean, when a pony said it was his game of the year and his co-ponies on his panel went off on him and he changed his fucking mind?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Remember that? Salty said, Halo was my game of the year. Woody Game and them said, what you bloody fool? What the fuck you bloody mean? He went crazy. They went crazy on Salty. He said, oh, well, it's not my game of the year anymore.
The next day, yeah.
Because that was gonna hurt his super chats. Because he got a pony for him to hurt his super chats.
You know, he talks about it there. He goes, yeah, I was stuck in the sauce.
Yeah, but look. He wasn't an Xbox guy when he did. He was a PlayStation guy. The game was good. The game is good. So people, this Halo Infinite, like Thrash love to bring up Halo Infinite. It's trash. Colin Moriarty, did you hear at the end? Oh, Halo Infinite. No. Bro, the shit is an 87 Metacritic. Now, if you want to criticize it for lack of updates, fine. But you cannot bash what happened at launch of that game, bro. The campaign was polished. Love the campaign. The fucking multiplayer is polished. You just didn't have that many maps. People are still playing it. So I can't stand this Halo is trash. No, it ain't. If you want a valid criticism, yes, the content. Okay, but that's funny coming from a console that don't have no fucking multiplayer first-party games. Zero. And they, I can't see people still playing Halo. I beat God of War. I ain't played the shit since. No reason to. So you see what I'm saying, Sean?
Dragon's Blade 79 with a 5 because Colin is a pony poodoo. Sorry, I'm late, gents. TTS, appreciate it, bro. Take it easy, bro. And Cheer Walker, member for 1 month. 1 month. He was unsubscribed from Defining Duke podcast because it was on Colin's channel. Talk that shit, play.
Hey,
You want to hear that bullshit?
hey, shout out to the homie Cog, but yeah.
Shout out to Cog and that, but fuck Colin. I don't care what. I don't give a shit, bro. Iron Lords, Cog, all them boys, the soundless a pound. But his course, whoever the channel is on, fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I gotta say, you punk ass bitches.
Yep.
Never what? I can't wait for next year play.
I can't
I
wait.
can't wait
Sean.
to. I can't wait for the Activision deal to be done. I can't wait when Starfield, Redfall, and these games come out as well.
Yep.
I can't wait
Perfect
for these
Dark,
punk ass bitches
Fable.
cry.
Yep. I can't wait, bro. It's just like that, and I said it several times already. Xbox, dog, they need to humble these fucking ponies. Because, like I said, we can't do it at this point. Of course, we can pull some receipts, call their asses out for being hypocrites. But at the end of the day, we really can't really know. Like, we don't have any ammunition as far as games go right now. We'll see what's shown next week. Hopefully, they show something. J.S. Gordon said he's not sure if they're going to show anything. We'll see what happens on the 8th. So, Sean, I think I'm going to stream it.
Good shit.
I think I'm going to stream the Game Awards next week. Shout out. It's on Thursday. So, come through. I think I'm going to stream it.
You just let me know if you do change your mind, because we know, like, guys, you gotta understand that when you do shows like that, bro, and this channel is on a good run at the moment, and you don't want to be losing these chapters, because it kind of does hit your channel there, you know this, and when you get like copyright claims and this that, it kind of slows you down here, and they're like, bro, I've taken all my copyright claims away. I believe nearly every one except one,
and it still ain't.
Still not back, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
Bro, I even took the monetize off all the podcasts. I don't do that anymore.
Yeah. It's weird, bro. It's weird, guys. If you don't know what we and Sean talking about, earlier this year, something happened with my channel. My views were way down. WBZ podcast will still get good numbers live. You know, we'll still hit like 300 live. But then afterwards, it's like nobody would watch that show. I'm like, damn, what's going on? Then I noticed my chapters, like you guys know, my timestamps, they were gone. Of course, you know, like they're still in the description, but on the actual video, they were gone. I was like, damn. Then I noticed, bro, my subs were way, way down. I'm like, damn, my content isn't changing. What's going on? And kind of find out now, I don't know this for a fact, but it's clear to me because I had a lot of copyright strikes on my channel. Now, copyright strikes, they don't hurt the channel as far as you getting suspended. Claims. Copyright claims don't hurt your channel as far as you getting your channel taken. Now, strikes, they hurt your channel. If you get 3 strikes, they take your channel away. But copyright claims, they just, you know, they'll like say, okay, can't monetize this video for music or whatever because you use some music, blah, blah, blah. So I had a lot of those. And then it took all my shit away, bro. It's like the month of April, I had like 20 subs. I'm like, damn, my subs used to be at least over 100, 200 a month. It went way down. So I was noticing, I said, something ain't right. Then me and Sean was talking, and Sean was telling me how he deleted some shit. So I deleted like about 10, 11 copyright claim videos. And I swear, like 2 days later, my chapters came back. Then, like over the next month, my channel started to go back to where it was. I started to get more subs, and my views went back up. So that whole, like, what's the name of that shit? A shadow banning shit is true, bro.
Yeah,
it's true. So I think I had told Sean, I think him putting his channel as adult over 18, I believe that's hurting him because, you know, we swear and everything, but I do think that does hurt eventually because he still ain't got his chapters back. And you know, that's serious shit. You know, because if you put all that work in, you know, you're trying and people seem to like your shit, then all of a sudden your numbers go way down. Like, damn, what am I doing wrong? Did you trying your best? Then all of a sudden you see why, and then you change, and then everything goes back up. Like, oh damn, so that shadow ban shit is real. You know?
Yeah, 100%. We'll see how it goes next. Decide next week play this just in case, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be if y'all stop by, we're gonna watch the you know, all of the shows all the new games they show, but any of that music shit, I am immediately muting that shit and going back to Discord. So because I'm not about to deal with that, man. Because last year they showed, was it last year? No, or 2019, they showed the Matrix trailer. Or was that last year? I don't remember when it was.
It was last year.
That was last year. They showed the Matrix trailer. Bro, they took the video down. They put it back 2 days later or the next day. They completely took the video down. So those Game Awards are real fishy. So expect me to mute a lot and not show certain things because they will fuck you up flat out.
100% now. Now, Dirt.
Mhm.
What if I told you?
Oh shit.
What if I told you that if I give you $1
Mhm.
and that $1 put it into your right hand, and I give you $70 and put that shit into your left hand.
Oh,
Now,
shit.
when it comes to the $1, you're only allowed to spend that on the Xbox platform, but that $70 player, you can spend it on that big bitch PlayStation 5. Now I know you must be thinking 1 versus 70. Come on, player, keep it fair. And I said to you, chill out, relax, back the fuck up on that. Relax. With that $1, I would say you could get a high quality, a better Metacritic and user score for $1. If you spend $1 on the Xbox platform versus spending $70 on that big bitch of a console PlayStation 5, like that, would you believe me, player?
No, I wouldn't believe you at all, bro.
Feast your eyes on this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Now, Destruction All Stars. Do you remember that shit? The capping?
Oh, man, there was capping for it, bro. I remember.
Do you remember that shit?
I remember.
This is a Forza killer. A Forza killer.
I remember.
Guys in the chat, $70 gets you that shit. A 62 rated game, 5.0 user score. Now, Lego Star Wars Dirt, we know that's coming to Game Pass, player.
Oh, yeah.
That's supposed to be a hell of a game. Talk about Game Pass, they've been killing it. Yesterday, they just killed it with all the game announcements and that. For $1, an 82 Metacritic player and an 82 Fred Flintstone score. Look at this shit, guys. I'm a line player.
No, man. The proof is right there.
The proof is right there. You PlayStation fans, you like the homie guy Jay said, you cross-eyed motherfuckers. Look at this shit. Don't confuse the two on that. 1 versus 70. Bitch, $70 for that dog shit game. The amount of receipts I had on that, I think it was on my other phone or some shit. The capping. This game is fire. This game is incredible. Media bias and that. As soon as the score came out, like when the scores start coming out more and more, boom, they dropped that shit. Nobody's talking about that shit. And he paid 70 for that shit. And you have the nerve to complain and say that us Xbox guys don't buy games or you only support the developers and that you spending $1. At least with that $1, we getting the better quality games. Don't you ever, and I mean ever, come with that bullshit because I will slap the shit out of you.
Hey,
What's
Sean,
that dude's name in WWF with that cross-side? What Albert? What's his name?
Who you talking about? Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
No, the guy, the old school wrestler. Remember his body had a cross-eye or something? Like he had a bit of a cross-eye or something.
Berserker?
Was it Berserker? Back in the
Hacksaw
days.
Jim Duggan had a cross-eye, but Berserker.
Terry something. Is it Terry something?
Perry Saturn?
Yeah, Perry Saturn and that. I'll slap, like the Rock said, I'll slap the shit out of you from one side and your eyes will straighten up. That's
I'll
what
slap your eyes straight.
Yeah. That's what I'll do to you punk ass motherfuckers. Son of a bitches.
Hey.
Dude, what do you want to say about that?
Hey, Sean, who was that mentioned Godfall? They reminded me about who's that? I don't give him credit. Sapo. So, Sean, Destruction All Stars, Godfall are two games Ponies cap for
Heavy.
And as soon as that shit got them terrible scores, they disown those games fast as hell. I remember guys saying, yo, Godfall gonna be 4K 120. I got a receipt of that, actually, by the way. I got a receipt of that. Don't I got it. I will show you fuckers right now. I'll put it in the deal. So I remember guys were like, yo, Godfall gonna be amazing. Godfall, and guys was hyping up Destruction All Stars. Man, they disowned them games fast as hell. Fast as hell.
Yeah, guys, this is the Game Pass drops that are coming out this month. And do you know what's crazy? I think a lot of people are upset. The Monster Hunter Rise of something that's coming. I think it was the Nintendo Switch game, I believe.
Okay.
And I think that's coming to Xbox first. So that's kind of like versus the big two, and that's going to be big as well. But it seems like this is a good drop. Like Hot Wheels the gold edition or some shit is the premium edition you get in. You know, Star Wars. Everybody said like that. I'm not the biggest fan of the Lego Star Wars, but everybody said that game is dope.
Mm-hmm.
The Skywalkers, because it's changed it up a bit. I'll take a look at it. Play part of the service. High and Life from the Rick and Morty, whatever you want to call them. That's coming as well. So some good Game Pass drops. I know Dev has been playing Walking Dead as well. The final chapters there. So shout out to the Game Pass drop. Like, what receipt do you have, play?
Hold on, let me find it.
100% in that. Talk that shit. Let me get a super chat. Mandingo with the 2. Hey, Fred, can you send Wilma and Betty to my place?
Oh, shit. Hey, man, what's wrong with Mandingo, man? What's wrong with him?
He's wilding, bro. He's wilding. But do you know what, Mandingo? Just for you, play. I'll send you this punk ass bitch here. This is for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Mandingo, is that good enough for you, play? Babylon Falls.
Babylon Falls. Oh, yeah, that's another video, like game. Babylon Falls.
Talk that shit. Shizno goes, Lego Star Wars looks beautiful on the Series X. Ooh, I'm gonna play that shit. I might stream that if I'm allowed to. Give it a try because you can play multiplayer on that, I believe. Yo, Shizno, can you play online multiplayer with like 2 or 3 people with that game? Really, they're wilding out here. This is what I'm talking about. These motherfuckers are wilding.
Yeah, they are, bro. Man, what that fucking
motherfuckers. Hot Wheels got delayed, and I'm not sure what's happened with that, but we'll see what happens. But hey, Game Pass, let's see. It needs to be a stronger year for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Well, anyway, whilst we find out, play, let me get the shit ready. Let's see, guys. You know what time? What time is it, play?
I don't know. You tell me, brother.
Time to talk that shit.
It's We Believe Green, baby.
Rocky with the chat, Polo Cooper with the 2. Remember Predator Hunting Grounds? Laughing out loud. I remember that shit. Listen, bro. Listen, I was on Z show on that. I remember guys like a couple of the PlayStation dudes were like, yo, Predator Hunting Grounds is gonna be dope. So this is the multiplayer game. This is gonna be it, man. These are the guys who made that.
I remember that
game,
shit, bro.
Predator 13 game, all that shit. They were saying that, bro. I was on that. Go get the fuck out of here, that bullshit. Nobody wants to play that shit. I'll go, listen, Predator Hunting Ground ain't gonna do shit. You guys are cupping, extremely. You're hyping the fuck out of that shit. And that's what's going on. Man, Digger with the 2. Looks left, looks right, all clear, coming, baby. Talk that shit. Now, Zinc, what's going on, killer?
What's up, Zinc?
Hey, man, I just had to run out of an office here real quick. Dude, let me tell you something. First of all, I'm tired of this quality stuff. Okay? How you define quality? Is it the quality of Horizon for Forgotten West? Is it quality like that where Aloy is running her fat ass underneath the damn map? Is that quality? You know? Or how about this? Okay? You know, God of War, everybody looks great. This PS4 game looks outstanding, right? PS4 game looks amazing. However, you only seeing about 10 feet in this circle, right? You just got 10 feet. Try and look beyond that damn 10-foot circle that you're fighting in. You ain't gonna see shit but fog. But when you playing Gears, you see your ass way back there. When you playing Halo, you see way the fuck out there, and you can play this shit. You can shoot shit out there. Hey, how about the quality of Gran Turismo 7? How about that bullshit right there? You are actually playing a 2017 game with one new Camaro. What quality is that? I want somebody to define quality because Forza Motorsport exemplifies that. You know, I can't stand that. You know, I mean, and to say Halo, and you know what that laughter was you heard from Colin Dirt? that you from Detroit, you know, the areas, we know that's nervous laughter. You talking all that shit. And check this out. Colin is laughing Halo is a failure. Hey, Colin, how about this? There are more people playing Halo Infinite right now than they are playing God of War. And that overrated ass shit just came out. So what you gonna do with that? You know, it's too many things. I wish I had more time. I got to get my black ass out of here. But it's just too many things, man, that, you know, people talking about. And last thing, check this out. Everybody want to talk about Halo, Gears, and Forza. Those games gave us the money to buy ZeniMax, to buy Minecraft, okay? Sony have about 7 games, and all these motherfuckers are exactly the same.
Right.
They're exactly the same, dude. I mean, so, you know, all of this stuff is just kind of ridiculous to me. But Halo is a quality-ass game. From the enemy AI and their shooting technique, everything. So, but anyway, man, I gotta hurry up and get out of here. I just ran out of this building just so I could jump on. I'll talk to y'all later.
Thanks, bro. We appreciate it.
All right. Yep.
Hey, Zink spin facts though. He spin facts.
there.
And look, I'm trying. Like, did you ever watch those Erica for the Wins, her little things?
No, I did not. I did not check it out.
Bro, she was. Man, I gotta send them to you. She's spitting facts, bro. Hector, the Macho Man. What's up, my brother?
Dirt, I see you back out there in those Twitter streets with your shoes tied, them Air Maxes tied up tight, fighting with these soft ass ponies.
Oh my God!
But it never ends, man. I love it though. I love to see it because the Macho Man's on there talking. But hey, Dirt, you don't got to worry about one thing: catching a black eye. Start the clock, player.
I got a bitch.
And ponies are wasting their life on Twitter. They have no followers, little to no followers. They over here or don't have a life. They probably don't have a job. They lie about games that they don't even own. And then they go in their grandmama's room stealing out her change jar. These motherfuckers need to be stopped. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. So, quick question, man. So now your Callisto protocol is not your game after it gets a 76 Metacritic. Stop abandoning your games. Quit capping for games that aren't yours then. Right. You're like, just because y'all play God of War don't mean you're Kratos. You can't pick and choose when you're going to be a father or not a father.
God shit.
God damn. And oh yeah, I got a special message for Colin Moriarty. Colin, this is a special message from the bottom of the Macho Man's heart. Fuck you and that dog shit system. You're the smartest dummy I ever met. Fucking bitch ass. I hate dude. Every time I see him just talk, he goes on Twitter and just makes the stupidest ass claims. And I understand why you ponies hate Xbox, but guess what? Jim's gonna still have you on the street corners, in your high heels, in the snow, in the rain. It doesn't matter. Your ass is gonna be on that damn corner selling that ass for them damn bangers. But so you can stop putting Xbox in your mouth because, you know, Jim is waiting on his daily massage, if you know what I'm saying.
Shit.
Oh.
And Dirt, early what you said was if you bought a whole apple orchard, then you own the apples anyway. That's fact. Mm-hmm. And guess what? If Hellblade 2 was made by Sony, it'd have been, the motion capture would have been shot in Jim Ryan's fucking dining room. Broke motherfucker. Shit. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you sending kids to the store with $5 and Xbox is selling them for $30. Like, man, these guys are punk bitches. But you know what? The Macho Man's gonna finish with this. Look, man, I understand why ponies love those over-the-shoulder games because it reminds them what Jim Ryan was doing to them. Fucking them. Macho Man now. Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn.
West Side. Ricardo, the link's in the chat where you can see that StreamYard.
Oh,
you can
man.
use your mobile phone, bro.
Damn.
I love that shit there when they talk that shit.
Watch over here be talking that shit.
I love it there.
Yeah,
this is
man.
the shit we talk about. I'm glad these guys are pissed. I'm glad these guys want to talk that shit. And I'm with them. Yeah.
That shit, bro. Yeah. Hey, Sean, so I know we said we weren't gonna mention it, but yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
let's go play. Oh shit.
I got him. What's up, brother?
Whoa, assalamu alaikum to the POS guy.
Oh, how dare you?
Walaikum salam. What's going on, killer?
What's up, man?
Man, I'm cruising down St. Louis, man, thinking about these ponies, man, bending over for Jim Ryan on a poop deck getting dug out. What, bro? What I don't understand is that if you have all these great games to play, how are you constantly involved in the so-called console war? I know for me personally, I'm a big Overwatch fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't hop off Overwatch to go talk shit to the ponies.
Right.
But after I didn't lost because Doomfist is basically trash in that game about 20 times, then I have my time to do it. I'm not so-called I'm not, how can I say it? I'm not a PlayStation hater. But at this point, how Sony carries themselves is like, I'm kind of getting back into a corner, man.
Yeah.
I just want to hop on and just.
No, I feel you, brother. I feel too, man. I wasn't a
100%,
PlayStation
bro.
hater either, but now it's like, fuck them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna say one more thing, and I'm gonna let y'all get to the other brothers. But Sean, when you take baths, you get depressed because your back arms float.
Oh, cool. Listen. Take that back.
Get
Take
his
that
ass.
back.
Get his
Bro,
ass.
y'all gotta be,
people.
bro. Y'all be bullying Dirt, bro. Like somebody gotta help him.
Hey, yeah, somebody help me
Fuck
out.
him.
Thank you, Rico. I appreciate it, brother.
You welcome, family. Assalamu alaikum. Y'all be safe.
Sorry, bro.
Walaikum salam, brother. Take care, man.
All right, brother. Peace
Yes,
out,
sir.
man.
Peace.
POS.
Good shit, man.
That was funny, that, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, bro.
Yeah,
I
piece
love
of
you
shit.
guys, man.
I
Listen,
love this shit, bro.
I know all the jokes is from love, man. So you
Yeah,
guys are
100%.
awesome, bro. Awesome, man. Damn, good show, Sean. We are right at 2 hours, man. Good job, bro.
Yeah,
I'm doing
we're
another
fucking
podcast
in.
tonight, man.
Oh, I'm doing one tomorrow on 108's Lemon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
Lemon.
doing that tomorrow. Shit, man.
Lemetius, you POS.
Lemonious.
Lemonious. No, so I'll say one thing. So this concessions thing, people saying Xbox is going to, they offered them 10 years. So listen, it's a rumor that says Sony hasn't signed anything yet. Listen, this is just my opinion, but if Sony declines this 10-year offer from Xbox, listen, I know the EU and the regulators now on PlayStation side, but you cannot like still have their back on this. Like, y'all offer them 10 years and y'all still don't want it. What else do y'all want Xbox to do? They're not going to not put in the Game Pass. Like, y'all not going to still have marketing. So it's like, it's crazy, man. PlayStation might fuck themselves up. Primus, what's up, brother?
Your Primus was
What's up? Can y'all hear me all right?
Oh, yeah. What's going on with you, bro?
Hey, I ain't come on to talk shit today, man. Not at all. I just I got a question real quick for you, Dirt.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed glaring omission in your panel, bro. Tsunami. I don't know what's going on. I don't really care. But I will say this. Put me on, Dirt. Put me on.
Right,
Give me a spot.
Well, the thing is, Sue been gone for a while, man. It's earlier this year. I still got love for Sue, man. We ain't beefing no shit. It's just that, we made a decision. That's about it, man. But Sue's still a homie. I thought about asking him to be a guest on here. I don't know how he would feel about that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, bro. I'm at a point. I think 6 regular panel members might be a little bit too much. I kind of like more 5. So when we have a guest on, it'll be 6. Let me know what I'm saying.
100% as a guest, bro.
I understand, man. Shit, I had to shoot my shot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, it's all good, bro. We'll talk, man. I might get you on as a guest and shit, bro. We'll definitely talk.
Okay, that's cool. Good money, man. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend, man.
All right, thanks, bro.
Take
all
care,
right.
play.
Yeah. So, yeah, the Bear Baron said, you don't see Netflix putting a 10-year deal on Amazon and Disney Plus. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. I just think with the size of this deal, if you think about some of those huge movie deals, like how much did Disney buy Star Wars for? It wasn't like $4 or $5 billion.
Yeah,
how much did like Disney buy Fox for? I don't think it was 70. So this might be one of the biggest deals out there. And I believe Hogue Law said if this deal happened 4 or 5 years ago, it'd probably be it probably would have been done by now. I'm not sure what changed, but no, like Top Notch Sue ain't the pony, bro. Sue ain't the pony.
Oh shit.
Hey, Javier, what's
All
up?
right.
Man, word?
What up, y'all? This whole thing, like, nothing's come out really all that exciting outside of Colin being a bitch, because that's all it is. Xbox don't deserve no credit for this, for that. They own them. They deserve credit. Right there alone. Argument killed. By your own logic, Spider-Man does not count. The games that are all coming out next year, Stellar Blade, Ronin,
right,
Final Fantasy, none of them count. What the fuck? I don't get, and all the ponies are running with it. That's what makes it so crazy. It's like they will never just ever give Xbox credit. If they do good, it wasn't them. If it's bad, oh, it was all Xbox fault. Shut the fuck up and make up your mind. God damn. Second, I don't even know what else. Outside of that, all these motherfuckers are bitches on Twitter.
I've seen you fighting, man. I saw you have my back and everything. I appreciate it.
I don't give a fuck. And when someone was trying to make me feel bad because I don't have over 50 likes to my comment, do I care?
Right. Come on, man.
That just proves that majority of motherfuckers are playing games on Xbox instead of playing Twitter. Elon Musk needs to add a platinum feature, a platinum trophy for these motherfuckers. Every week, it needs to be, you need to go for this, because they'll get it every week. With the amount of time they're on fucking Twitter.
Facts. All day,
Shit's
bro.
insane.
It never ends. Hey, it never ends, bro.
I don't understand. I don't understand how these motherfuckers have jobs and still be in 8-hour spaces. Like, wait.
Crazy, bro.
Can I have your job since it's paying so much? Like, shit. Shit's wild out here right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can't wait for 2023 so much because I just can't wait to talk shit again and have games to back it up because that's all we're missing right now. I could care less because my backlog is hurting me.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially with Game Pass giving us more shit. Shit's wild. Have a good night, y'all. I'll be paying attention.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. Talk that shit. Hey, but he right, man. I'm playing, bruh. I still never finished Gotham Knights. I'm still playing. I haven't started playing Callisto Protocol yet. I bought that bullshit. I'm still playing. There's something else I'm missing. There's so many. Wild Evil West. That's actually starting to grow on me a little bit. Yeah. I think I'm going to play that and finish that next. I'm still playing Sonic Frontiers. That's some fucking games, but next year, like I said several times this podcast, I'm ready for Xbox to make these hoes humble. Shut them up. I know Pony's going to have some type of way to twist the narrative, just like Javier just said. Xbox buying all these studios and these games, new IP. Those aren't their games. They're going to figure out a way to twist it. Next year, Redfall can come out, be 89, 90. That's not. That game was in development before Xbox bought them. Listen to what I'm saying. Because Redfall will probably be high 80s. Because that's how Arcane, they usually do really good games. StarField can come out there and be an 88. Oh, well, that wasn't their game. Right? Hellblade can come out there and be a 90. Well, Xbox, they just have to go buy studios. They didn't build Ninja Theory from the ground up. We already know what they're going to do. We already know. So don't be surprised when it happens. Forza Motorsport come out and be a 90. Well, shit, it should be. They ain't made a game in 6 years, 5 years. So I'm telling you, bro.
Not organic enough. Remember that? There's a clip where Sony's like buying studios and all that shit.
Yep. So shout out to all the homies. Shout out to all of you guys. The homies on Twitter, guys like J-Rock. Listen, man. I really hate these ponies. I do. Shout out to guys like you guys in the chat. Javier, Ray, Doom and Reaper, Seasonal Elite, Macho Man, everybody, do Togo, all you guys that's be on Twitter, that's on here watching us. Thank you for being here. We all, listen, man, let's get these ponies, bro, because they deserve it. They're fighting. They're fighting. They're strong. But we got, hey, man, I think Xbox is much stronger this generation than it was last generation. Like when I say that, I mean us, right? The fans. It's a lot more of you guys that wasn't around last generation, and I'm happy about it.
I'm glad to hear, play. I'm glad to hear with us, and as time goes on throughout the generation and that, we'll be talking about it, see the way Xbox is moving, and let's see, man. Let's enjoy this journey and let's see how this generation plays out.
Facts, bro.
Yeah, man. But anyway, Dave, what's going on with you, killer?
Not much, man. Like I said, I got another podcast to do, and I'm doing one tomorrow too. PTK Blam is tomorrow. Tonight I'm doing Elite Gaming Guru. Shit.
What time is that? Is that 2 hours later or something?
Yeah, he's at 5 o'clock my time, so yeah, a couple hours. So yeah, we'll see, what happens, y'all. That's about it.
That's about it, guys. Look, shout out to everyone. We hit like probably 160 something today. Shout out to you guys. I know a lot of you guys. It's early for you guys. You guys are still working, but we appreciate you guys coming every week. Talking that shit with us, engaging. In the chat with us. Just having fun. It's all loving it. Like when they take the piss out of us, me and you, especially you, I find it funny.
Oh, you do?
Rick the Click with the 5. What's going on, killer? Another amazing episode, guys. Time to drink. Rick's always out there partying, and I love. Rick, that picture you took of your Honda Civic with that China type of background, bro. That shit was lit. That shit looked good, bro. I'm like, this guy should be a photographer or some shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, Xbox all day, every day. Straight up, like Dirt said, like you guys said in the chat, fuck these ponies, fuck PlayStation, fuck Jim Ryan, fuck all of these big PlayStation podcasts as well. Straight up and now, and fuck God of War, we out.
Ain't nothing but against the party.
Ah shit, you motherfuckers know what time is it? Hit that motherfucking like button, and you motherfucking ponies, hit that dislike button and get the fuck out of here, you soft motherfuckers. And ponies, Jim Ryan lied to you and pimped your bitch ass till the end of the west side. You motherfucking ponies know what to do. Walk down that street corner, twerk your motherfucking ass, then put your bitch ass hands out and sell your bitch ass for those $70 games, you soft motherfuckers.